Hello everybody and welcome back to Mondune's Mythos and Mechanica. As you can see, I've finished the Cobbleworks because I needed to think about what I was doing and I couldn't think and talk and stuff at the same time. So I'll show you what I did. We left off putting in these wheels. Now we've got them turning and they have to turn in this direction. Let's see, can we get away with getting up here? Yes, we can. And they have turned this way to grind everything. So I've cleared those. We've got cobble coming onto these three. These go into the crushing wheels, and these go here. This will just fling the cobble over there. And then this one, that one does. This one goes into this brass tunnel, which I've got a piece of stone on. That means the cobble will not go through here until it turns to stone. Got a block of lava, and under that a fan blowing up, as you can see, and that will cook the cobble into stone. Okay, going up here, once it's done, it will fling it over that way. Okay, this is the crushing wheels, and it will crush cobble into gravel and gravel into sand. I have got on these, and if you put the item or the item filter with items in it on this side, on the outside, that means it's going to sort this whole thing. So anything that comes in here is going to be sorted. I've got 3 for gravel. So over there, we got gravel going into those 2 belts, and we've got a gravel here, which will take some of it and bring it around here for sand. Sand will go this way. The crushing wheels, sometimes you'll get this clay or flint, and that will go this way into the thing. And that goes that way. And what we have over here, these 3 don't have anything because there's only sand going in it and only sand coming out. The middle sand just goes into the storage. This has water. Yeah. Oh no, I messed that up. I'm gonna fix that. Over here should have let me see, did I mess that one up too? Okay, I got to bring them over one. So yeah, I'm going to show you how this works. Let me get my thing here. We're going to come in here, go down here and get this. So both of these are not doing anything. That's why the sand is backed up. So I've got to take all this out, but as you can see, I've got this stuff here, and what we'll do is go ahead and pick all this up. Yeah, for some reason I messed that up, so we're going to do that. Yeah, this needs to be under these 2. So this one over here is going to be, all right, let's see, I need some of these. So that's going to go here. And we have to make sure, this is a good way to show you how this works. We have to make sure that the these fans here, are blowing up. That one is not. So what we're going to need to do is put another vertical there. So now that's blowing up. So we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to get some more blocks. Let's go ahead and get I wondered why that wasn't working right. You got to get it right in front of the brass tunnel, but right under where it's going to go. I didn't have any. All right, we're going to have to steal some from over here. I need some blocks. So we're going to go into here and see. I got 2 anymore. It's going pretty fast. Oop, too fast. That's all right. We can use dirt. We'll get some dirt if we need it. All right, so let's see. We have that going up, and what we're going to need to do is very quickly, because that one is for the glass, it needs to have the lavas. We'll put that there and that there. And this one, We'll put this there, and that's going the wrong way. So that's a problem. So what I'll do is I'll put one here and take this one off, put that there. And that's still going up? Good. We'll put this here and we'll put that there. And see, now that's going up. So what I'll do now is I'll take the water, I will put it here and put that there, and I'll need one more. So what I'll do, I'll just take this corner one for now. Put that there. So this is working now. So this is going to wash the sand and might make clay. It's not guaranteed. Just like the that one over there that washes the gravel isn't guaranteed. We don't have our gravel thing over there. That's weird. Is that, no, it's on there. Just like that one over there that washes the gravel isn't guaranteed to make an iron nugget. This is guaranteed to cook this into glass. So that's working. That's working. Nice. So we got that done. Yeah, it's a little tricky with these fans and stuff. That's why I needed to just get it done. And I've taken a andesite casing and I've just kind of clicked on this just to cover this. Makes it a little less laggy. Not much, but when you got this much, the belts going, you need to have all the help you can get. So this is working. This is all good. And I'll put the glass here just so you can see what's in there. And it'll just keep going. It'll just keep doing its thing. So I think what I want to do is go into here and go ahead and force load those so it's always working even when I'm not here. So that's working. Yeah, like I said, if you put the item or the filter on the out, then it will sort whatever's coming out of a run that way. If you put it on this side, it won't let it through unless it's that thing. So that's a good thing to have. And when you've got just one thing coming through and the same thing coming out, you don't need to sort it. You don't need to put anything there. You can if you want, but it's not necessary. Okay, so we got that done. Let me pick this up and move it. Because another reason I wanted to get this done, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this over here for now. And I'm going to eventually do the crop farm, but I'll probably put it over here next to the tree farm, or I might put another tree farm because I'm going to need other types of wood. Eventually, all of this stuff is not going to go into my system as it's doing now. It's going to go into the warehouse for the mine colonies, and we've got ideas of how that works. So what I want to do now is I'm going to go up this way. Hello, animals. Everybody's doing good. How's our chickens doing? And we got any eggs for us? Yes, you do. And we'll put these in our in our house. Okay. I'm going to put these in our kitchen. I'll put a water source in here because we may need it for the kitchen. All right, that's full, so we'll put them in there. Nice. These are doing very well. All right, so I'm going to go down here into our mine colonies thing. Now we can do a supply camp or we could do a supply ship. Now it doesn't really matter which one you do. The whole purpose of this is, one, if you're just doing mine colonies, gives you a place to live for a while. If you're not, it just gives you the things you need to start your mine colony. So I think I'm going to do a ship because I like ships. You can't do more than one. So, and I've been saving up stuff in here for them. Gonna set up something to cook all those potatoes and whatnot. Eventually we'll have a restaurant person, a chef, who will do all that for us. Excuse me, goodness gracious. This is driving me crazy. Where is my boat? Did I leave it down there? I think I did. So let's go down there and find our little boat, because I want to get out. Look at all that ice down there. That's weird. Where's our boat? Hello, boat. Oh, there's some of those, yeah, those things. Let's grab some of those, because there's our boat. because those are the things that you get in order to make slime. You can do other ways of making slime. Create has a way. Oh no, 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 those aren't the jellyfish. Those are squid. They look green, so I thought, oh, maybe there's different colors. Yeah, I'm okay. So let's go out here and let's place our ship. Use supplies when yada 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 within it. Place select style. All right, so it's probably not going to show me the style. There's one I particularly like. It might be the dark oak, might be the Caledonia, which is, basically Scotland. Um, let's see what the dark oak shows us. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at it. Yeah, I think, is this the big one? Yeah, that's the one I usually like to do. So let's get out of the way. And let's turn it. There we go. Let's bring it in a little bit. Yeah, it used to be it was so hard to place ships. Now they're a lot easier. Yeah, let's do this one. We can look and see. Switch. Let's see. Fortress. Let's see what the Caledonia. Ooh. Oh dear. That doesn't have much of anything. Look at that. It's a little raft with a big old. That's hilarious, people. It really is. All right, let's see what is Space Wars. That might be something interesting. Medieval Oak, Incan, Pagoda, Japanese, I believe. Dark Oak. Let's see what the. Ooh. That's a nice one. It's got green flags, which I like. Let's see what else we can find. I really wanted to get this started. Las Mesa Shire. No, it's too small. I want a big ship. I like ships. Ancient Athens. I wonder what kind of... that's kind of neat. Let's go down one. That's kind of cool. All right, I want to see if we've got maybe a Nordic. There we go. Let's see what we got for Nordic. That's cool, isn't it? Oh, it's got the dragon. Oh, let's do that one. I haven't done that one yet. All right, do it. Whee! Oh, look at that. That's cool. All these things which we can use in our colony. And then over here, we should have stuff. Oh, where'd we go? This is all nice and lit up. And look, we got stuff in here and stuff in things. Nothing in there. Ooh, meat. Fish. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go this way. We got the beds we could use for our colonists. Furnaces. All the stuff we could take out and use. I'm looking particular for the beginning tool. Ooh, look at that, an architect's cutter. The beginning tools that give us, there's some tree saplings, there's some dried kelp. Let's grab that. Block of gold. Nice. I'm looking for those things that will get us, where are they? They might be upstairs, maybe? Our thing. What's over here? Nothing. There's nothing in the barrels. Those are just decorations. Okay, nothing, nothing, nothing. There's a building tool. Oh, here we go. It's probably in here. There it is. Building tool in the town hall. And there's a potted dead bush and all this stuff. So I just like to have this here because I'm already established. Oh, and you can see our nice tower and windmill from here. So it's just got a lot of nice stuff we can use. And we've got a nice ship we can look at in the harbor. Another nice thing, well, it's not a nice thing, but it's a cool thing, is that when you start getting the bad guys in and they come by ship, you can take their ship apart. And you got to do that before it despawns, because that is really cool. Because you can get lots of stuff from that. All right, now what do we got here? We got ink sacks, beetroot seeds, wheat seeds, feathers. I need this, and I need this. I'm going to put what I can into my system, and then we're just going to save the rest. That in there. No, it didn't go. Okay, we got some wooden stuff, cod, meat. We're going to put that in our kitchen, and we're just going to grab that for now. I like MineColonies, but it is very, very involved. I mean, you can play for hours just MineColonies. It's really cool, but you got to be ready for it because they are demanding and it can get really, really snarky. So we're going to do that. We're getting a good start. All right, that's all that stuff. So I want to put this here. And I wanted to put that stuff in there. I'm going to just put that there, that in there, and those in there. And I'll just throw these in here for now. Though I'd really rather just save them for me. Because it's much more fun. So with MineColonies, now I'm sure a lot has changed. But usually you have to get this first, the town hall. And then you have to do the builders, and the builders have to build everything. And it goes in stages. You have to get, stage 1 of the MineColonies, the town hall, and then you have to get the builders, and the builders build everything, and you can't go past stage 1 on anything until you upgrade the town hall. So that's the fun part of it. It's very challenging. There we go. Let's just get these trees out of the way. Now, I would like to have, near my create stuff, I want to have the warehouse. Get that out of there. And the warehouse is where they store everything and the couriers will pick up and deliver to. But if you have this stuff near it, we can reverse this, have it go this way, and that way we can have everything go into the warehouse. So that's a really fun thing. But this is not very user-friendly here. Let's just pick up a bunch of stuff like this and just clear this out. The more you clear out, the less your builders will have to clear. Dirt, weeds, whatever, you have to give them the tools, and we're going to get the builders, and you got to build houses and stuff, and you got to have guards, because after you get 4 colonists, after that, you can start getting the bad guys. Now, if you're in creative mode, you can build things creatively, and you can, I think, turn off the bad guys if you want. I don't know how that works with, the survival, because I usually just don't bother with turning it off. It's kind of fun to do these bad guys. We're gonna pick a style, but you don't have to stick to the style. You can change things out, and I do that especially when I get to the roads and different structures like that, because different ones have really nice things. Like the Shire one has a really cool house, a big house that they will build for you. So, that's something to keep in mind, is they will build for you. All right, let's eat. And let me get the other one of these so I can put some of this stuff in here. Right, these. Yeah, let's just leave that stuff in there. But yeah, get the restaurant going, the tavern, so that the tavern's nice, because for your first colonists, you'll have a place for them to sleep. No, quit whining about it. You got to feed them. Don't whine about not being fed. I need a shovel. Where is my shovel? I might make this a little longer, mainly to so we can get some stuff going if we don't get it going. If you have any questions about setting up a Cobbleworks, let me know. I have got a diagram that I've drawn and written some notes on that is really good for building and Cobbleworks, and you can change things around. It doesn't have to be exact, but you do have to have the right filters and stuff or it won't work. So I want a shovel. And yes, I know I need to make the wireless thing, and I will. So let me get 1, 2, 3 shovels so I can do this. Now your colonists have to start off with low level stuff until they start leveling up. And the more the builders build, the more they will level up. And I will probably, well, I've got this around here, but I don't like going around. So what I'll probably do is build a little bridge to go up and down and around. And I'll put a little wall up so they don't, wander in my area. Also, because my thing is going to go here. Where do I want to put? Yeah, I know there's something floating over there. I just don't really care about grabbing too much. Wood's good. But I need a place to put, and I need to design this too, to put our town hall. I'm thinking, since I want the warehouse and the couriers over there, town hall can get pretty darn big depending on which one you get. Now, I love the Asian one, but you need a lot of weird stuff for that. So I'm probably not gonna do the Asian. I like to do the Viking one because I like the styling. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll put the town hall over here. Let me chop some trees down and start this over here. But like I said, I need to do the builder, so I'm going to have to do a couple of builder thingies so that we can get those. But whatever tool that they need, they'll tell you. And they don't, the regular colonists don't need weapons because that's for the guards. Some guards will be they'll carry a sword and a shield, and you'll have to give them things as well. You'll have to give them the armor. And there's some that will carry bows and arrows, so you'll have to provide those for them. All right. So let's see. Kind of hilly for my liking. Grab all this. Maybe we could put it over here. There's no requirement for where you put things. They will complain if their houses are too far away. You can have everything automatically picked, or you can do it yourself, and that includes who's doing what job, who's living where, and who's living with whom. You can pick whether or not you want children to be born, or you can pick whether or not you want colonists to just automatically spawn in. Grab all this stuff. The nice thing about the savannah is you won't get rain. Like I said, over here's got to be the couriers and the warehouse. So I think we'll start here. Maybe over here on this little hill. Yeah, let's, no, we don't need that. Let me get rid of these trees. I don't really care too much for the acacia unless we've got industrial foregoing, because it's the best wood to use for making plastics, for getting the latex. I guess they got the most stuff in them. I don't know. All right, let me grab all these over here. Wasting time doing all this, but like I said, I might make this a little bit longer. Okay, so it will say, okay, um, it will let you pick whatever's in your inventory for a thing here. And this is your menu. This is the pack you can switch. So let's see. We got Incan, not my style. Jungle Treehouse, not my style. Medieval Birch, yuck. MineColonies, I guess, is the original. Caledonia is a really pretty, like I said, it's more of a, you know, it says colonial British and French architecture. You mix those things together, you get Scottish. Not too much in French. Definitely not. Medieval dark oak. Ancient Athens. No. I've done the dark oak. I don't like birch. Medieval spruce is nice. You got the fortress, which is cool. Monarch Dreams, perfect. Oh, so it's like the almost like the hidden city. Urban Savannah, no. Shire is cool. Little basic, but it's also got the hills. Since we have hills and stuff, it would be good for that. Dark oak, I don't really have a lot of dark oak stuff. Cavern, we don't have a cavern. Space Wars, no. Warp, no. Medieval oak, that's got your castle. Colonial is kind of cool. Lost Mesa, no. Nordic spruce and caves. So, uh-oh. Yeah, let's go sleep. Left my bed over here. Oh dear. Have I got some of that? I want to do this. Now I do have a thing over here that keeps things from spawning, but it doesn't stop them from spawning over there and coming over here. So I want to go ahead and get it daytime so I don't end up there. I want to cover that up. What are you guys talking about over here, huh? You had eggs? Need to breed them up a little bit. All right, now let's go back over here. Where are my, oh, here. I'm gonna go ahead and mow this down, so I'm gonna change this. Whoop. I'm just not hitting the right keys today. To small tunnel. Get that. Get those out of here and flatten this a little bit. I don't want it too far down because I don't want it in a little cavern. But I do want, there we go. I do want enough space. And like I said, they'll ask for the tools they need and all that. So what we're going to do is this. So what did we decide on? Or what did I decide on? Do we want to do MineColonies? I mean, MineColonies kind of cool. You got to get a lot of clay for the roofs. Like I said, the dark oak. I don't have a lot of dark oak, and it's a little hard to get the saplings. Go to Cavern, Warp, Space Wars, Medieval Oak. Nordic Spruce. I really like the Nordic Spruce. It's a really pretty thing. Is like I get a lot of yeah, let's just go with that. Like I said, you can pick anything you want. So this is basically, you can, if anybody's on your server or anything like that, you can do stuff. So let's get out of there. And let's pick the fundamentals, which is the town hall. And I go to 5 because I want to see what it's going to look like when it's done. We want to turn it. I want to see where the front is. I don't think that's the front. Is that the front? No. Is that the front? I'm looking for the doors. All right, let's do it one more and see. I think the door is on the other side. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. This is the one. Let's bring it down one. See where all the dirt is gonna be. And I'll have to put in the dirt, which is fine. And we'll fill all this in as well. So yeah. Why don't we bring it down one more? No. One, shoot, that way. I think I like that. Okay, we'll do that. And what it's going to do, and it's probably there it is. So what I'm going to have to do is just do this again. Oops. And this will also get us a lot of good dirt as well. Gonna need lots of things. Now I don't know how to make dirt. I probably should figure that out. Get in there. And there and there and there. Now when you do the thing, it will start with the first one. You won't get the other. So we're gonna call this... let me see. Tuatha. There's a reason for that. Okay, build options, yeah. But town map, hire mercenaries. Work on the flag later. And we'll start getting some stuff in pretty quick here. All right, events. Players to add. We don't have any. Recall citizen. Just go away, bring all your citizens together. Since yesterday, no children. Okay, I want to turn a bunch of them off. I want to turn everything off. Where's the thing about the kids? You can turn off the kids. Okay. I guess that's later. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn this on, get one more in here. All right, now wander around. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off for now because I want to go get some stuff. And like I said, over here is going to be our warehouse, and it can get pretty big. So let me put this in here. I'll put all this stuff in here. All right, I want to go get my colony stuff and build a builder's thing. And then we'll probably leave it for next time when we'll start with all that stuff. So we need a builder. No, it won't work. Over here. A builder hut. So I need doors. So I need planks. Let me go ahead and use oak. All right. So I want at least 2 of these. I like to start with 2. Okay. And that's my build tool. And take that out. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. Get me one of these for out there. And I need all my MineColonies items. So I'll probably put this in a frame just to make it look cool and everything in the thing, but not right now. One of the things you want to keep in mind when you get something built and it's all done, if you put anything extra anywhere within the bounds of that building, see how it's got the construction tape around, and you upgrade, it will take all that stuff down. Won't delete it, but it will take it down. So I wanted to go over here, didn't I? Sacred Scroll of Regeneration. Okay, get my initial 4 in. Where's my initial 4? On until they spawn in. It only spawn in 4 at the beginning because you got to have places for them to live and everything. You can also have a tavern up and everything and hire people in so you get the kind of people you want. So let's put all this in here. Those are mine. Let's go ahead and start a builder. Let's start 2 builders, in fact. Let's get some bread for them. Where did our dude go? If you don't know where to go, sometimes they'll fall in a hole or they'll wander off. Go into here. Go into citizens and recall citizen. And there they are.
What can I do for you?
Hi there, it's arrived here. Wanted you guidance setting up the colony. Yes, please. Okay, that will give you some stuff. Go into his family, inventory, give him some food. Okay. And then, all right, we got 2 now, so I want to turn off that. And you, I'm going to give some bread. And the 2 of you, I'm going to set up to start doing your thing. And I'm going to put the builders, let's see, let's put a builder here. All right, level 5. All right, turn it. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you're bored. Get over it. There we go. So we're going to put that there. And let's see. Where's the builder's hut? Yeah, I know. Go away. Assign workers. What have we got here? Who's the best? I say you. So now we got a builder. Need to sleep. Build 2 builders, and I'm going to build a tavern because that will give them a place to go when they need to sleep. And they need to sleep because then they get cranky if they don't sleep. Until we can get their own houses. So we're going to put one over here. So we need a builder. Turn it. Put it up. Move it over. And we'll put some dirt and everything in there. Move it back. Move it back 1 more. There we go. And you can move people around and stuff. So now we have 2 builders' huts. They'll start work on those and tell us what they need, including tools and everything. Somebody went under the thing. See, when they get things under it, they say, see, I don't have any shelter.
Great to see you.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just go into here and I'll recall them. And they're both here. And once I get them going, we'll get a tavern going, and then we'll start on other things. A warehouse is very important. All right, I don't want that in there. I need those. All right, and that's that stuff. That's good. They're going to need a lot of stuff. Trust me, they are going to be whining about everything. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're looking forward to MineColonies, and we'll see you next time. Bye.